2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 50 set. 19. Go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. 19. Check. 52. Come on. 59.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Texans first down.
We're set. 19. 52 the mic. And watch the slant. Deuce.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all your stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
41's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Chip. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Shifts by him. And he's got some space here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Get him, boy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Chargers nothing.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Taylor. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First down, Texans.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert flare, flare. Boom. He's coming.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Check 41. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Here's Taylor to throw, and it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Taylor flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
65, 65, 65.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The end result, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 19. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second and a yard, Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set. 19.
After the interception, here's Watson. And to the tight end here, SoHandsome Jenkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Set. 19. Launch 49. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Austin SoHandsome Jenkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Texans 24, Chargers 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 55 is mine, guys. 55. We own them.
To throw is Taylor. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 55.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Steps away. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's second down.
Ready? Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
You.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action now. Taylor eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. Third down here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third down, Taylor. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker. May read the cornerback, just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get 15 there as he kept it himself, yet it will still lead to a fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Taylor, and my goodness, this is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll run it again with Miller. Quick move by Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
First down,
From the red zone now, Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Bucks, third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week and really...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
10. Check 3. Check 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Check nickel. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On the counter, here's Bell. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
That's it. 41.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check pass. Check pass. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And some space here. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here's Taylor throwing on 4th down. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Double dog, that's the way. Say. Whip. Watch the whip. No. Off.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this video.